Now, okay, Bismillah. Right, section number 1. I'm going to give this section to Faha. Faha, can you please lead us through this section? And can you read this part first and explain to us what you are doing? Off you go, Faha, read it.
Section 1. Find a figure like the first two. Work out which option is most like the two figures on the left.
Lovely. So for in the example, we have, can you tell me what's the pattern?
They're both squares.
They are both are four-sided, they're not squares. They both are quadrilaterals, the four-sided shapes. The first one's a square, the second one's not a square, but they both have four sides.
Number A has four sides, number B does not, number C does not, and number D does not.
Excellent. Lovely. Let's go on straight on to the questions now.
Is question number 1A?
Question number 1 is A. Explain to us why it's A.
Because the two shapes on the left both have four sides. B has only 3. C has
5 sides. And D has mathematically
0
called
sides.
infinite number of sides. Infinite number of sides. Okay, question number 2. Thank you for that, Faha. Question number 2. Answer is?
Is it A?
Answer is A. Lovely. What have they been doing in this question?
So in the squares, there's triangles.
Now, what have they done to the corners? They have folded them in. Those triangles are the folds of the corners. So they folded the corners in. Okay, so in B, they folded the corners in and they've shaded. We actually can't see the folds. They've just basically cut them off. That's no good. Okay, now the folds are not supposed to be in the corners, supposed to be away from the corners. So that doesn't even match the pattern. What about D?
That's tilted.
That's tilted. Lovely. So B, C, and D are the wrong answers. Now, this is a technique in its own right, eliminating the wrong answers, and we will land on the right answer. Lovely. Question number 3, please, Faha, continue. I'm going to choose you guys for different sections, so get ready for it. Question number 3 looks like golf. What's happening number 3? Go. What's your answer, Faha?
Is it number C?
It is part A, C, letter C, yeah?
Letter C.
So why is it C? Can you explain? So this is always what color? The ellipse.
Black.
And what color is the ball?
White.
Okay, so you've got to have, so it's got to be black. So this one is not black. And this one's missing. It's actually over here is white. Okay, so far those two are already out. Now, which way is the arrow facing? Sorry, the flag. Which way is the flag facing? To the right. And this one is facing to the
left.
No good.
So it has to be C.
So we left with C. Fantastic. Lovely. Question number 4. Back to you, Faha. Quickly. Come on, your turn. Again.
Is it C?
It is C. Explain why is it C?
Because number A, the grey part is just the wrong shape.
It's the wrong shape. Fantastic.
Number B, the part that's supposed to be white is grey, and the part that's supposed to be grey is black. So
Lovely, lovely. So they got the wrong type of shading going on. The shape is right, but the shading is wrong. Good. What about D?
And number D, the part that's supposed to be grey is white, and the part that's supposed
Lovely.
to be grey is
So what do you do? As soon as you realize it's wrong, what do you start doing to it? Start crossing it out. Now, so C is right. So in this particular question, what are we actually doing in this question? We were turning it round and round. So the bottom part, the one that looks like this bit here, that has to have the little eye in it, that's always white. So that part's always white, and the top part is always gray. Fantastic. Last one for you, Faha. Question number 5.
Is it number A?
Okay, question 5 isn't the A. Which one is it? Anybody else?
Should it C?
C is correct. Okay, now explain why it's C, Faha.
And it's letter, not number. The letter C, because the number A, what letter A, has...
So which bit's on the bottom? Flat bit. So can it be on the side?
No.
Wrong. Good. Next. Can the bubble be like a starry shape?
Nope.
Okay, wrong. Good. And what about what else?
A, the little rectangles.
How many rectangles? How many little strips do we have?
5, and it's supposed to be 4.
Supposed to be 4, and this A has got 5.
So it has
Wrong. So you got to get rid of them, and then you'll automatically. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and a nice round bubbly thing, and the base is on the bottom. Done. Okay, you need to mark that out of 5. Each section will have its own mark. Mark it out of 5. Please mark it accurately. Section number 2 is your Sana J.
Section 2, odd one out. Find the figure in each row that is most unlike the other figures. So
Start with number 1.
Number 1, is it C?
It's not C. Is anybody else going for her?
it is B because
Okay, so listen to Faha's explanation. She got that one right. So Faha, can you explain why it's B to Sana? Because Sana thinks, which one do you think it was, Sana? C?
Yeah.
Okay, go on. Faha, go explain please. Why is it B?
so the phones or whatever
The headphones.
headphones,
Which side is it connecting to?
it should be with the 3 small squares.
Buttons
But in letter B, it's with the big
with the screen size. So it's supposed to be connecting on this side over here, which is not. So look here, all the buttons with the wire connects the buttons. So B is the answer. Fantastic. Okay, back to you, Sana. Question number 2.
Question number 2. Is it E?
E is right. Explain why it's E.
It's E because all of the other ones, they have like colors. So like there's black, white, and gray. But in E, it's just black.
Correct. So in all the others, you have at least one white. So the common theme from A to B to C to D is got to be minimum one white. As long as it's got minimum one white, the pattern's running lovely. In E, the pattern is broken. It has got no whites at all. So the pattern isn't in the gray, the pattern isn't in the black, the pattern isn't actually in the whites. So you're not looking for similarity in the whites or in the grays or the blacks, but you got to have some white in each shape. So well done, Sana. Question number 3, Sana.
Question number 3, is it D?
Fantastic. Can you explain to the class why you chose D?
It's D because on the like semicircle, whatever it's called,
Yes, you
all
have
of them
another.
all of them are facing down, but on the one in D, it's facing up.
That's right. The semicircle doesn't match the body of the shape of the creature is upside down. Well spotted, straight away, right answer. Excellent. Everything is this way, but in D is upside down. Excellent. Question number 4, Sana, answer, please.
Number 4 is E.
Okay, E, so stop there for 1 second, Sana. Yes, Safa, you saying something?
For number 2, you know the way that you got it, I didn't get it. For number 1, I think for number 1, I didn't get it the way you got it. I got it the way because you know that wire.
Yeah.
For the others, it was at the bottom, and for that one, it's at the top.
Yeah, you can use as tools. At the moment, I'm saying the wire connects to the buttons. The buttons could be turned upside down. And still, I would say the key thing is connecting where the buttons are, those 3 blobs, those 3 squares. So that's fine. If you want to say it's from everything's on the bottom and that one's on the top, but you have to realize is that the screen's at the top and the buttons on the bottom. So we could probably use both rules. No problem. Okay, question number 4. Back to you, Sana. Why have you chosen E?
It's E because all the others have 3 lines, but E only has 2 lines.
That's right. It breaks the rule. It's got to have. So the rule is here. This is the rule. This is the rule. This one breaks the rule. E. Lovely. Last one, Sana, number 5, please.
5. Is it A?
A is correct. Why is it A? Explain.
It's A because the shapes are all touching each other and A isn't.
What do you call them when they're touching?
They're over each other.
Overlapping. So when they overlap each other, that means one's on top of the other one. Okay, lovely. Jubbly, can you put a mark out of 5 for that section for me, please, Sana? Complete the grid. For this one, I'm going to pass this one over to Ibrahim. Huh? Okay, so Ibrahim, you'll have to wait. Harim thinks that this one section is very easy. If Harim, you get anything less than 100%, we're going to have to give you some punishment.
Oh.
Okay, I'm joking. Section number 3. Yeah, we're going to make you white out lines 100 times. Okay, come on. Question number 1, section 3, complete the grid. Go, Reem, number 1. What's the answer? Correct. Why is it E?
Because it's reflecting.
It's a reflecting. Oh, Allahu Akbar. There we go. I'll cut it for you. I'll paste it for you. And let's see if you match it. This looks nice. It looks beautiful. It's a reflection vertical axis, which is here. Good. Question number 2.
B.
Fantastic. Why is it B? So this left-hand shape goes to the top. That one goes to the bottom. That one goes to the top. That one goes to the bottom. So you have a black circle and a white trapezium. I understand. Number 3, please.
A.
Fantastic. What's happening? Why is it A?
Because the first shape is white, the second is grey, and the third one is black.
And what else is happening?
It's changing the direction.
So it's changing from this way to that way, from that way to. So if you think that as the change, it's facing down, then it's facing left, and then it's facing up. There you go, up. And it's changed color to black. So you got 2 rules. Fantastic, lovely. Yes.
Is it rotation?
It's rotation 90 degrees clockwise. And we're changing color each time. Question number 4, please. Go, Harim. Go.
C.
So we're going from black to gray to white. And you're going for question number 4 is C. Explain why it's C.
Because
What we're doing with this section here, where we're putting it,
so
we're getting the piece that's been cut out and putting it back into the shape. And it makes the full shape. What is the full shape?
the full shape is
This one,
C.
C. And we're going from being black to being gray to being white. The piece on the left joins the piece in the middle to make the piece on the right, and it changes color. Fantastic. Put a mark out of 4. Okay.
I think
Right. Anybody want to do section number 4? Put your hand up, please. Okay. Hiba, go. Hiba's going to do section number 4, complete the series. So Hiba, please explain to us as you're going along what's happening.
is it C?
It is C. Why is it C? Tell me, please.
It's because so the first one is the circle and the star, and then the stars overlapping, and then the next one the circles overlapping, and then the stars overlapping. So then afterwards it has to be the circle.
Or you can say the stars at the front, stars at the back, stars at the front, stars at the back, front, back, front, back. So we need the star at the back, which it is here. Stars at the back. And we're going from straight lines to crisscross, back to straight lines, back to crisscross. So you got 2 patterns running. It can't be that one, and it can't be gray. It has to be black. And it can't be horizontal. Wrong. It has to be crisscross. Straight lines, crisscross. Straight lines, crisscross. So there's 2 patterns running. Actually, 3 patterns running. We have a black star on the front, black one on the back, on the front, on the back. We have the lines diagonal, then lines then crossing. Lines diagonal, lines crossing. So it can't be a gray one, it has to be diagonal. So you got to keep an eye on that, please. Question number 2, back to you, Hiba. Go.
So in the first one, there are 2 mini spiders.
2 mini spiders or 2 little bugs, yeah. And then
there's 3 little bugs.
and then 3 bugs, then
4.
and then
next there has to be 5 mini bugs, and D has 5 bugs.
okay, and it's got to be white background and like a gray bug. So this is the wrong color, not enough bugs. And what about A? Oh, there's another rule. Oh, tell us.
It's D because there's a pattern. The first one, it's just normal lines.
It's
Second
solid,
one
solid lines, then dotted.
solid, dotted, solid. So the next one has to be dotted and number
Beautiful.
A is solid.
Fantastic. Ah, because otherwise it's either D or A. We can have 2 answers then. So look here, this line here is solid. This line is dotted, it's like this. It's like this. So it has to be, so there's this rule going as well. So 2 bugs, 3 bugs, 4 bugs, 5 bugs, solid, dotted. Okay, so this is solid, this is dotted, solid and dotted.
It's D and A.
No, it can't be DNA. What are you on about DNA? No, it's just D. We just told you why it's D. Can't have it be D. It could have been D or A if we didn't pick up the extra rule. We'd been confused. Okay, next question, Hiba. Number 3, go.
So there are 2 shaded, then 3 shaded, then 4 shaded. So next has to be 5 shaded, and D has 5 shaded.
So question number 3 is D has 5 shaded. Okay, and also we have 4 petals, 5 petals, 6 petals. The next one's going to have fantastic. So we're going to have 7 petals and we're going to have 5 shaded. G.
Also, each of the flowers have 2 white ones, white petals.
Ah, that's another pattern. Fantastic. So 2 white, 2 white, 2 white, 2 white. So the 2 white is constant. The black center is constant. We increasing the number of petals each one by 1, and the white ones stay constant at 2. So we also got 2 white petals as well. G, yes, Kareem.
Question number 2, is it 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 bugs, 3 bugs, 4 bugs, 5 bugs. So here we got 5 bugs, and we have a dotted lines inside the shape. Okay, lovely. Question number 4. Back to who's doing this question? Hiba.
Yeah.
Hiba, go. Number 4, please. Answer is
D.
correct. Why is it D?
Because first it goes across, then up, then
Down.
across. Yeah, then
So it's going around the shape, isn't it? So it's like starting here. So if you look at the space, the shape starts here, then it goes to there, then it goes to here, and then from the bottom position here, it has to go to that one. So the shape is rotating which direction?
clockwise.
90 degrees clockwise. It's actually not, sorry, pardon me, it's not rotating, it's translating. It's moving from one corner to the next corner to the next corner to the next corner. And is it also turning around as well? Yes, it is. It's moving and turning. So how much is it turning by? 90 degrees, which direction? Clockwise. It's also rotating. It's moving position in the square and turning around clockwise. So now it's going to be facing upwards and in this corner. Absolutely. With the black on the right-hand side and the white on the left-hand side. Thank you, Hiba. So the answer is D. Lovely. Question 5, please, Hiba.
Is it A?
Fantastic. Why is it A? So if you look at this part here, this one goes to the front here. So everything that's at the back has to move to the front. So this is at the back. This has to move to the front, it ends up there. And then this one has to move to there. So we should have now white, cross, and a gray, and a white, which is white, cross, gray, and white exactly. So all the jewels in the bottom of the crown are changing position from taking it from the back to the front. Are you happy with that, Ibrahim? Do you like that? Did you see it? You see it now? Okay, fantastic. Lovely. And I'm not even going to look at the others trying to find out why they're wrong, but that's what's happening. Everything else is identical. Write a mark out of 5, please, on the bottom of that. Yes. Okay, the next one is super duper mega super easy.
I think again.
Okay, so for that one, I think we're going to give that one to Hafsa. Hafsa, please do us proud and get all of them right. Do not even dare get anything wrong, please. Hafsa, you can do it. Save the day for us, please. Let us finish on high. Okay, Hafsa, number 1, reflection symmetry. We are flicking it onto the other side. So for not quite ahead with number 1 is Hafsa.
See?
Beautiful. I can see. Yeah. Number 2. What's your number 2?
D?
Oh,
No, it's A.
it is A. Thank you. You saved it. Question number 3, Hafsa.
A.
Lovely. Question number 4.
C.
Oh, yeah, just remember she didn't do this once. Question number 5, Hafsa.
D.
Have another go. You got the outside shape in the right direction, but the inside shape is in the wrong direction.
C.
Fantastic. Okay. So if you're at home, I need you to send to me 5. Is there one more? Oh, sorry, one more section. Sorry. Last section is Ibrahim. Ibrahim, if you're looking at the shape from the left-hand side from here, what will we see for number 1? What will you see, Ibrahim?
For number 1, we'd see A.
Fantastic, beautiful. And what would you see for question number 2?
For number 2, you see A again.
Fantastic. Number 3?
Number 3, you see B.
Lovely. And number 4?
Number 4, you would see A.
You would see C.
Number 4 is C.
Number 4 is C.
No, it can't be C.
Far just got
Pardon me.
It
Number,
cannot be C.
it is
Can't.
B.
Oh, that's correct.
That's it.
Okay, so I need marks for 6 sections out of whatever each section is out of. So those of you at home, you need to type it into the chat, please, rather than screaming it over the microphone.
Again, Farha got 28.
Okay. No, you don't mark it as 28. You got to give me markers to me out of each section. Right, let me just quickly write that down.
So you have to cut the total mark.
You need to give me marks for each section.
You have to cut the total.
No.
I'm
So,
cutting the total
I need back from you 6 marks each person. You pass the marks back to the person and they can give me the marks themselves.
Typing mine in the chat now.
Please, yeah, send them to the chat, please.
If everybody gets 27, yeah. Woohoo, 24.
Yep. I got 12 wrong.
Hibba, don't you give me marks for each section, yes? Hibba, Harim, Faha, we have Mr. Ibrahim. Okay, we have at home, we have Madam Sana J. We have Safa, and we have Hafsa. Okay, so I've got some marks coming through. Safa at home. Okay, Safa at home has blocked them. All right. So she got 5 out of 5. Section 2, she got 5 out of 5. Section 3, she got 4 out of 4. Section 4, she got 5 out of 5. Section 5, she got 5 out of 5. Section 6, she got 4 out of 4. Okay, Safa, I've got your mark. Oh, oops, I put them in. Sana got an answer of 20. Okay, Sana, which one mark did you lose? In where was it? You lost it?
One more. It
In
was.
which section?
Oh, it was in section 2. The first one.
Okay, lovely. Okay, I've got your marks down now. This is recording. Oh gosh.